What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out on this nice, beautiful Tuesday. I'm doing really good myself. I come across a couple of stories. One took place back in 2017, okay? And both of the stories actually has the same objective, okay? The same objective. And in both of the stories, the devil is in the details, okay? Oftentimes when you are talking with someone, with the scriptures, and you can be reading the scriptures, you know, sometimes that person that you're talking with may get offended simply because he feels convicted. And sometimes, they might lash out at you. Sometimes, that can be dangerous, and then also in rare cases, it can be deadly, as in these two particular stories right here. But see, what these people need to understand, it is the word of the Most High convicting you, not the person that the Most High is using to bring that word to you. Okay? This is what you need to understand. You going against him. See, a lot of people need to understand that. Okay? But to get into the story, it says man shot and killed his friend, his close friend, during an argument over the meaning of forgiveness in the Bible. Okay? And it goes here. It says Raquan Paldo is alleged to have shot Jaquel Smith twice in the head. Police chief says argument went from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds over nothing. At one point, they were arguing about forgiveness, said the chief Tim Chapman. Smith pronounced dead at local hospital. Paldo quickly identified as suspect. Okay? Wow. It just don't make no damn sense. Lives are lost when, discussing the word. Sometimes, man, I can be on like YouTube and I'll be checking out some of the comment sections, and how people react, when it comes down to whoever it is that's ministering the word on YouTube. You can just check some of the comment sections and how mad these people are getting. Well, a lot of times the reason why these people are getting that angry is simply because they're feeling convicted in what that person is saying that's coming out of the scriptures. That's just what it is. Now, as we know, it already says the friend of a college student has been charged with his murder after he shot him in the head following an argument about the Bible. Raquan Paldo, 21, is alleged to have shot 20-year-old Jaquel Smith twice in the head. 21 is alleged to have shot 20-year-old Jaquel Smith twice in the head in home in Dublin, Georgia. Dublin Police Chief Tim Chapman said the friends who have known each other for a long time got into an argument. They've been so-called friends for a long time. Who would have thought that discussing the Bible would cause, a murder? Basically, that's what it boils down to. This is Jaquel Smith right here. That was took out just because of an argument over what forgiveness means. But it goes on to say here, as a result of that argument, one of the gentlemen just shot him in the head twice. He said. And this is what I'm talking about. The devil being in the details. Who would think that just discussing the meaning of forgiveness in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, that it will bring about a death, a murder? This is what I'm saying, okay? But to continue, it says here, Chapman told WXIA at one point in time they were arguing over the Bible about forgiveness, and then that turned into something else. Smith was taken to Fairview Park Hospital where he was pronounced dead, and Chapman said police quickly identified and arrested Paldo as a suspect. All right, and I guess, oh man, let me see. I know this is Smith right here, the one that was murdered, and I think this is him too. He was identified as the one that was killed in the senseless act. Okay. I don't really see the guy who did it. Because this guy right here, he looks just like this guy. So it's got to be Smith right here. But it says here, Smith was a young man trying to get a college education, but lost his life in a senseless act of violence, said Police Chief Tim Chapman. He was a college student trying to get his education. Okay, it's repeating itself. But it goes on to say here, they all knew one another. In fact, there were some parents there, and it went from 0 to 100 in a matter of seconds over nothing. Okay? You have a young man who's trying to get a college education, lost his life by the hands of a friend, and it doesn't make sense. These senseless acts of violence we're seeing all over our country that were killing one another like flies. Okay? Yes, we are. I mean, people, this is the way it is. People are murdering, folks, like flies, but like it says, in the scriptures, where iniquity abounds, you know what I'm saying? These things are going to happen. The hearts of men will wax cold, which brings me to the next story. Here in this story, man faces murder charge after a fight over Bible scripture, police say. Okay? This just happened. This is a recent story here in 2021, of this month right here. Basically, this was published on July 16th. Okay? Now, I'm telling you, see, this is my point. The devil is in the details, because when you got people getting so mad about the Bible scriptures to the point that they want to kill somebody, no, that's a little bit too much right there. These are people, that really need to chill, and do a soul search. If you got that kind of hate in your heart to the point to where you want to kill somebody about talking about the Bible scriptures, hey, no. And like some of these camps that I see, on a YouTube, I can see a lot of hate in a lot of these camps. Just the things that they say, the things they do, is reminiscent to me like gangs. I lie to you not. Way back in the day, you understand what I'm saying? I was a gangbanger, and I know the kind of attitude that goes with that. You know what I'm saying? See, it's kind of like, okay, when we were gangbanging, we were wolves. We were straight up wolves, okay? That's what it was. And you did things that wolves would do. And you weren't masking and hiding that for nobody, just because of your ways, all right? Well, guess what? In a lot of these camps that I see that same attitude, but the thing is this. They hide in sheep's clothing. They are hiding in sheep's clothing. You look at them long enough, you listen to them, and you see the way they their mannerisms and everything. Guess what? That's a wolf in a sheep's clothing. And oftentimes, his mouth will basically convict him. It will expose him, is what I'm saying. But I digress. Now, to get into this particular story right here, this happened in Wayne County, Mississippi. A Mississippi man is dead after another man is facing a murder charge after police said the pair had a fight over the Bible verses. All right. And I guess this is the guy right here. He's wearing the orange, standing in front of the line here, the height line and stuff. So he must be the one that did the murder. Goes on to say here, police said a fist fight broke out between Sherrod Alexander Laffitte and Samuel McDougal at Laffitte's home July 7th, WDAM reported. The Waynesboro Police Department said the fight escalated and McDougal strangled Laffitte, who was pronounced dead at his home. McDougal turned himself into police. He was charged with second-degree murder and is being held on a $1 million bond, WDAM reported. All right. Over a Bible verse? What Bible verse will cause you to lash out and act like this? Like I said, the devil is in the details. This is the thing is, this is what it boils down to, people. If some of you guys are out there and you just having, a discussion about the Most High's word, and you know the scriptures, and you are among somebody, even if it's relatives, okay, and you see the attitude starting to rise up, shut it down. Shut it down and just go ahead and go about your merry way. That way you don't find yourself in a situation. You understand? Because, like I said, the devil is in the details. You get this, speaking what the scriptures are saying, what the Most High has written and had man to write in the scriptures. You understand? If it convicts whoever you talking to, there's going to be some contention so thick that you can cut it with a knife. Next thing you know, situations like this may arise. Now this is in rare cases, but hey, the first story that I did was back in 2017, and here we are in 2021. Okay, same damn thing, just 4 different people. Okay, y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, your views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I know YouTube is censoring just regular comments now, but comment anyway if you can. Please remember to live your life as though we are being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.